Welcome back to our channel. Today we delve into the profound teachings of Stoicism to find solace and guidance on a topic that touches every human heart: coping with the pain of loss, particularly the death of a loved one. The death of a loved one is one of the most difficult experiences a person can go through. It is a time of intense grief, sadness, and loss. Life's journey is filled with both joy and sorrow. When faced with the inevitable pain of losing someone close, Stoicism offers a compass to navigate these turbulent waters. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy, encourages us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. It provides a framework for finding tranquility in the midst of life's storms, including the storm of grief. In this video, we will explore some timeless Stoic principles to help us find strength and meaning in the face of grief. Accept that death is natural. Stoicism doesn't suggest suppressing grief, but rather understanding and accepting it as a natural part of the human experience. The Stoics believe that death is a natural part of life. It is something that happens to everyone, and it is something that we should not fear. When we accept that death is natural, we can begin to let go of our attachment to the person who has died. Stoicism teaches us that death is a natural part of life, just like birth. It is the inevitable end to all living things, and it is something that we should not fear. Rather than viewing death as a tragedy, we should see it as a transition to a new state of being. When we accept that death is natural, we can begin to let go of our attachment to the physical world. We can realize that our true selves are not our bodies, but rather our souls. Our souls are eternal, and they will continue to exist after our bodies die. Accepting death as a natural part of life does not mean that we should not grieve the loss of loved ones. However, it does mean that we should not let our grief paralyze us. Instead, we should focus on living our lives to the fullest and making the most of the time we have. Control what you can. The Stoics advise us to focus only on what is within our control. People have to channel her energy into being a source of support for their family, helping them navigate the grieving process. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what isn't. While we can't control the inevitability of death, we can control our responses and actions. This perspective empowers us to focus on the present moment and make the most of it. A central tenet of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between things that are within our control and things that are not. Grief, in all its intensity, can easily lead us to feel powerless and overwhelmed, as if we are at the mercy of emotions that we cannot control. However, the Stoics remind us that our emotional state is ultimately within our own domain. By applying the dichotomy of control to grief, we can begin to regain a sense of agency and navigate this difficult experience with greater resilience. We can accept that the loss of a loved one is beyond our control, an event that has already occurred and cannot be undone. However, we can choose how we respond to this event, whether we succumb to overwhelming grief or channel it into meaningful action and reflection. The Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. We can choose to honor the memory of our loved one by living a life that reflects their values and embodying their positive qualities. We can engage in activities that bring us comfort and joy, seeking solace in nature, art, music, or the company of loved ones. Grief is an inevitable and deeply personal experience, but the Stoic framework offers a path to navigating it with strength and grace. By recognizing the distinction between what is within our control and what is not, we can reclaim our power to shape our emotional responses and honor the legacy of those we have lost. Practicing resilience. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. In the face of grief, resilience allows us to navigate the emotional turmoil and emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The Stoics emphasize the importance of cultivating inner strength, not through outward displays of toughness, but through self-reflection and introspection. By understanding our own thoughts, emotions, and values, we can develop a greater sense of self-awareness, enabling us to navigate challenges with greater clarity and composure. Grief inevitably brings waves of sadness, anger, and despair. These emotions are natural and should not be suppressed. However, the Stoics encourage us to observe these emotions without being consumed by them. By practicing detachment, we can acknowledge our feelings without allowing them to dictate our actions. Resilience also involves embracing the impermanence of all things, including our own lives. The Stoics remind us that everything in the universe is constantly changing, and that clinging to the past or fearing the future only leads to suffering. By accepting change as a fundamental aspect of life, we can find solace in the present moment and appreciate the preciousness of each passing day. Grief is a transformative experience that can shape our worldview and deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By embracing Stoic principles of resilience, we can navigate this difficult chapter with courage, grace, and a renewed appreciation for the beauty and fragility of life. Seek support from others. It is important to reach out for support from friends, family, or a therapist. Talking about your grief can help you to process your emotions and to feel less alone. In the depths of grief, seeking support from others is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our inherent human connection. When grief overwhelms our emotional capacity, the counsel and empathy of others can provide a lifeline. Sharing our pain with trusted friends, family members, or a therapist allows us to process our emotions in a safe and supportive environment. Their presence and understanding can help alleviate the burden of grief and provide a renewed sense of hope. Seeking support does not diminish our own strength or resilience. Rather, it reinforces our interconnectedness as human beings. The Stoics understood that we are not meant to endure life's challenges in isolation. By embracing the support of others, we demonstrate our willingness to be vulnerable and to receive the compassion that we all need during difficult times. Focus on the positive memories. In the face of grief, when memories of loss can feel overwhelming, the Stoics remind us of the power of positive recollection. By focusing on the cherished moments shared with our loved ones, we can find solace and comfort amidst the sorrow. Recalling moments of joy, laughter, and shared experiences can rekindle the warmth of connection and reawaken the love that transcends physical separation. These memories serve as a testament to the profound impact our loved ones had on our lives, reminding us of the indelible mark they left on our hearts. By immersing ourselves in these positive recollections, we honor the legacy of our loved ones, keeping their spirit alive within us. We can revisit their favorite places, partake in activities they enjoyed, and cherish the mementos that hold special meaning. These acts of remembrance foster a sense of continuity, allowing us to carry their essence forward and integrate their teachings into our own lives. Positive memories are not a substitute for grieving, but rather a source of comfort and inspiration. As we navigate the depths of sorrow, these recollections serve as beacons of light, guiding us towards acceptance, gratitude, and a renewed appreciation for the preciousness of life. Gratitude. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is the cultivation of gratitude. By shifting our focus from the absence of our loved one to the abundance of blessings still present in our lives, we can cultivate a sense of peace and inner strength. Gratitude allows us to redirect our attention towards the things we still have to be thankful for, such as the love of family and friends, the beauty of nature, the simple pleasures of life, and the opportunities for personal growth. By acknowledging these blessings, we can counteract the overwhelming sense of loss and cultivate a more positive outlook. The love and support we have received from our loved ones, both during their lifetime and beyond, are gifts that continue to shape our lives. By expressing gratitude for these blessings, we honor their memory and strengthen our own resilience. Meditation. Amidst the turmoil of grief, meditation can offer a sanctuary of tranquility, a refuge from the relentless waves of sorrow. By cultivating stillness and mindfulness, we can navigate the depths of emotional anguish and emerge with renewed strength and resilience. As we engage in the practice of meditation, we cultivate a sense of detachment from the intense emotions that accompany grief. We observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing them to arise and pass without clinging to them. This detachment provides a space of clarity, enabling us to process our grief without being consumed by it. Meditation also fosters compassion and self-acceptance, qualities that are essential for navigating the challenges of grief. By cultivating compassion, we recognize our own suffering and extend empathy to ourselves, acknowledging the pain that we bear. This self-acceptance allows us to release the burden of self-judgment and embrace our emotions with gentleness and understanding. The practice of meditation can be particularly helpful in managing the physical symptoms of grief, such as anxiety, insomnia, and fatigue. By focusing on the breath and bringing awareness to the body, we can calm the nervous system and promote relaxation. This can lead to improved sleep, reduced anxiety, and increased energy levels, enabling us to cope with the physical demands of grief. In the face of loss, meditation offers a path towards healing and transformation. By cultivating stillness, compassion, and self-acceptance, we can navigate the depths of grief with grace and resilience. As we emerge from the darkness of sorrow, we carry with us the wisdom and strength gained through our meditation practice, forever transformed by the transformative power of mindfulness. Take care of yourself. Make sure to eat healthy, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. These things will help you to cope with stress and to maintain your physical and mental health. In the midst of grief, the Stoic principle of take care of yourself serves as a gentle reminder to prioritize our own well-being. While tending to the needs of others is often a natural response to loss, it is equally important to nurture our own physical and emotional health. Self-care encompasses a range of practices that promote our overall well-being. It includes ensuring that we are getting enough sleep, eating nutritious foods, and engaging in regular physical activity. These practices provide the foundation for our physical health, allowing us to cope with the demands of grief. Self-care also extends to our emotional well-being. It involves engaging in activities that bring us joy and comfort, whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies, or connecting with loved ones. These activities provide a sense of respite from the intensity of grief, allowing us to replenish our emotional reserves. As we navigate the depths of grief, self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. By prioritizing our own well-being, we honor the memory of our loved ones and demonstrate the importance of self-compassion. We recognize that our own strength is essential for supporting others and for emerging from grief with renewed resilience. The pain of death is a real and powerful emotion. It is important to allow yourself to grieve and to feel your emotions. The Stoic philosophy can offer some helpful guidance on how to cope with this pain in a healthy and productive way. The wisdom of Stoicism provides a guiding light for those navigating the painful journey of loss. By acknowledging our emotions, understanding the dichotomy of control, appreciating impermanence, and practicing resilience, we can honor our loved ones while finding strength within ourselves. We hope you found this video insightful and that you can apply these timeless teachings to your own life. Remember, death is a part of life, but how we respond to it is within our control. If you are lucky enough to have your parents alive, call them, don't write, don't email. Tell them how much you love them. Say everything you have to say. Don't leave anything unsaid. Do everything to be with them. Thank them for everything they did for you, for the person you are today. There are never too many hugs and kisses, because one day it might be too late. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe for more Stoic Wisdom.